In December, I got asked to shoot a music video for the band Sometime Today, and after hearing the story behind the actual song itself, I jumped at the opportunity because I love a good story. The story behind the song itself is about the bombed out church in Liverpool, about how they wanted to turn it into a hotel, and basically just turn it into a money-making machine, instead of leaving it as the iconic building it is, as it's used for people to go just to relax, people to perform, and people get married there. So Tom Ashcroft, the lead singer, wrote about how there must be another way to resolve this and to actually go about it. So in planning the music video, we wanted to actually shoot in the bombed out church itself, but this wasn't going to be possible as they were renovating it at the time because it was unsafe or something like that, which meant that we just couldn't actually go in there at all and it was closed to everyone. We thought about shooting it in a church, but that wasn't really going to give the impact that we wanted behind the music video. And then Toby the drummer reminded me of the ruin in Lydiate, which is basically just a church ruin from the 1500s. And I know of this because my friend used to take us on drives and we would end up there and go to the pub next door. And she actually got proposed to there by her now husband, and Toby proposed to his now fiancée there. We found out who we needed to get permission from, and they asked for two things from us: that we had public liability insurance for £10 million. Got that. And secondly, that we wouldn't dig up or move any stones. That was pretty easy, as we're not a time team. On the day of the shoot, there was a lot of morning dew when we arrived, because we arrived nice and early, which made it difficult of where to put equipment. And the reason we needed equipment was because we had a generator to power it all. The reason behind this was so the band could listen to the song and actually mime along with it. But how can they hear over the drums, I hear you shout? I know, no one shouted it. You can get dampeners for the drums, and you can also just put gaffer tape on the bottom of the cymbals, which apparently dampen it all. I don't know why these exist, but I urge you, if you know any drummers, to buy them, because then they will be quiet. The opening shot was achieved with a dolly on some wooden planks. A dolly is basically just a tripod with wheels and wooden planks of wooden planks. We moved inside the ruin itself and shot a few takes of them performing the entire song with the camera completely static, and then we did a couple where I was roaming around with the camera itself, so I could capture them at a different angle and with a bit of motion in there, just make it a bit more dynamic. I then shot Toby, the drummer, just on his own in there, because I wanted to get a panning shot where the camera panned round him as he was drumming, and I wanted to do this in slow motion. At first I did it on the DSLR, and then I realised that my phone can do it, and I thought, let's try it, let's see what happens. I actually preferred the take that was done on the phone, and I think that was just purely timing more than anything. Not that it was any better at slow motion, it was just better timing. We moved out of the ruin and onto one side of it, and that's where you see the individual shots of each of the artists. Did the entire band and then the drummer last, because it's the biggest setup, and we could also just do a full band setup at the end, and it just made more sense and it's better to manage my time that way. We then moved to the back of the church ruin and did the bits where Mike is playing the acoustic guitar. It was a little bit more intimate and just seemed to suit it. I learned a ton of stuff doing this, and I'm really proud of the results, and I would love it if you could go and watch the video. I'll put a link down below so you can go and watch it right now. Thank you.